possible by D.O. McComb & Sons. Now, your 21 Alive First Alert forecast.
Despite some rain chances over the next few days, I want to really dig deep into Thursday in regards to the severe weather threat we've gave you that first alert on even throughout the weekend. What we do know is that the environment really favors chances somewhere in the Midwest regarding severe weather. Now, timing-wise for us locally is trending closer towards midnight, which is one factor that is really going against the chance for severe weather, at least here in 21 country. Now, there probably will somewhere be severe weather, but in terms of locally, this is really a boom or bust scenario. Low probability, but in the event where a severe storm can pop up, it's looking to yield high impacts. So do keep that in mind that if there are storms that end up forming around the area on Thursday night, they're right now in terms of the environment and what models are suggesting, they will be high impact storms. So let's start off with, well, the severe outlook. Might not look too bad because really 21 country just in that level 2 risk, but the Storm Prediction Center has stated that they're staying in that level 2 risk as of right now because of that boom or bust scenario. So there is a chance we're somewhere in this level 2 area, which not only just spans across 21 country, but parts of Michigan, Wisconsin, right around Chicago, all the way pretty much across most of Indiana as well, all included in that risk, could see an upgrade between now and Thursday. So again, right now, not too much to raise concern. But then when we start to dig a little bit deeper in terms of, well, first of all, we need to have some high dew points, needs to be warm and muggy. Well, temperatures expected to be one of the warmest so far this year. Dew points can get as high as maybe even 70 degrees at times on Thursday. So that supports good chance and enough fuel for thunderstorms. Then we talk about the actual storm energy. Well, as we get to about 10 o'clock, there's definitely a good amount of storm energy across western Indiana and eastern Illinois. That's probably where these storms will start to fire off as we get closer towards about 8, 9, 10 o'clock. Then it depends on how long this storm energy can stay. Just between about 10 o'clock to closer towards midnight, the drop-off in that storm energy is fairly significant. And, well, of course, it's right over top of 21 countries. So what does that really mean for us? Because then as we get closer towards about 1 a.m., that storm energy really starts to drop off. That high energy starts to drop down to a more moderate level. And by the time we head overnight, that pretty much is almost nothing. So these storms would be short-lived, if anything, depending on where they really start to pop up. Now, in terms of future track, it might not seem like much because most of the day Thursday will trend dry with those showers and storms, again, popping up just along that state border between Indiana and Illinois just about 8, 9 o'clock. Then it depends on how long they can stay for. Well, in most cases, future track suggesting that they will be isolated. This will not be a widespread outbreak. So the location of where these showers and storms end up will depend on, well, just kind of where that cap breaks before they move out. And by the time we get to even 2, 3 a.m., we're pretty much dry. Now, regarding the cap and really what that means is basically warm air rising up throughout the day, of course, with the heating, humidity. But at some point, it could hit a layer of warm air and just stop, which will really prevent larger clouds to form, chances for stronger thunderstorms. But on the other hand, if there's an area where it can just squeak in a little bit past that warm layer of air, stronger storms start to form. That's where those stronger thunderstorms end up, and that's where those severe storms end up. So in areas where that cap can break, we were talking about some strong, severe thunderstorms. Again, that boom or bust scenario. So unlikely that there's a widespread severe outbreak. That most likely case scenarios where we see that cap break is where those stronger storms will end up, stronger gusts in them, but some areas might just trend dry. The rest of your first alert 7-day forecast after that is dry. Temperatures a little bit cooler as we go into the weekend, so not too bad, but I did want to just make sure. No, there is not a first alert weather day yet for Thursday, but the potential is definitely there. But again, it's a boom or bust scenario at a time where it's definitely not favorable for long-lived severe weather.
All right, Michael, thanks for all the information. Sure appreciate it. Let's get to some news about